is Dr. Centeno, and I'd like to get into a CCI Type 1C. This is a new video series I'm doing where I just kind of go over some of the things I see on a day-to-day basis in doing telemedicines or in actually seeing patients in the clinic. So we're going to look today at the occipital condyle. This is C0, meaning the skull. This is C1. This is C2. And you can see here that this is a pretty deep set occipital condyle. It's got a lot of good intrinsic stability about it, meaning it's a good ball and socket joint. So we see here, if we do the math, we get a 0.28. That's a normal depth. And if we go to the other side, though, we're going to see something different. The first thing we notice, he's got a lot of arthritis and bone spurs here. So there's something going on with instability. And then we get to this other side, and we have a completely different look here. It's not nearly as deep, and you can see it's fairly shallow. And if we do this math, it's a 0.17. That's associated with more symptoms, or a CCI Type 1C, where you're getting sliding of the occiput, meaning of the skull, on the atlas, and therefore you've got instability on this side. There's other ways we can check that, but really what we're doing here is trying to see what kind of CCI this guy has and map that to what kind of procedure he will need. So in this case, this is a PICL procedure. We're also going to want to inject this 0-1 joint and really stabilize all of the ligaments from the front and the back that can allow him to get some stability on this side, because again, this is a shallow occipital condyle. If we go over to the other side here, we're going to see again that nice deep set occipital condyle, so you can see the difference. So anyway, that's what CCI Type 1C can look like, and I just wanted to share that with the CCI community. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.